questions? We had a good week, played really well, hit that magical 20-win mark again for, I think it's the 23rd straight season of 20 wins, which is just there's a lot of superlatives that have come about for our program, but there are very few that are more meaningful to me than that streak. That's such a testament to the consistency and the culture of our program, and I'm just really, really proud. Some years are harder than others, and this has been one of the hard ones with the injuries we've had to overcome and things like that. And so to be sitting here 21-2 on our 23rd straight 20-win season is remarkable. And now we have 5 to go, and we're still in the hunt for a championship. So excited about where we are.
Going back to this weekend, we don't talk about Lauren maybe as much as we could. 23 kills, I believe, in your last match, which is kind of an average day for her at this point. But what can you say about what she brought to this team? Not just this weekend, but the season as a whole with the younger.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you've ever thought about coming to watch a college volleyball game, you've got three chances left to see Lauren Matthews, in volleyball in the regular season. I mean, the kid is a unique, special, talented kid. She'll be an All-American this year for the 3rd time. She had, if you're playing really well, you're going to get 3 kills in a set. And Lauren averaged almost 8 per set in our match against Middle Tennessee on Sunday. She's just a model of consistency. She brings it every night. I think as her career wears down, she's starting to really value every opportunity to get on the court, and you're seeing her continue to play at a higher and higher level as the year goes along. But what an absolute blessing and a treat it's been to coach her and watch her develop into the player that she is.
The offense was insane on Sunday. But let's talk about the defense. In the second set, you guys only allowed 11 points. What was going well?
Yeah, the biggest thing we've changed in the last 2 weeks is we're serving the ball incredibly well right now. We are putting so much pressure on people from the service line, and it started out at UTEP. We had 17 aces in that match, and then we came home and went to Charlotte and served really, really well. Katie Howard is serving the ball extraordinarily well right now. We had 4 kids that had aces yesterday, and when you serve that thing that well, you're going to be in control of points. And we're starting all year long. We've won despite not doing little things really well. We haven't served well. We haven't handled the ball very cleanly. We haven't. And, I talked to our team about a month ago and said, we're doing all the big things really well, which usually the big things are the hard things to get accomplished. If we'll just start focusing on the little things, communication and handling the ball better and serving with aggression, I think you'll start seeing the separation that we're used to, and that's exactly what's come to be. When we serve with the kind of pressure we've served with the last few weeks, it's going to make us a tough out.
Speaking of the serve, that's kind of where I was going. That's just one of the small things. It gets it going.
Mm-hmm.
Once you miss a serve, that momentum kind of shifts a little bit. Obviously in the beginning of the season, especially during the Louisville game, serving was a big key in that match. So just being able to do those little things moving forward, especially with just more than just Katie Howard. There's more players on the team that are coming to the line and actually being able to serve aggressively. I would definitely say one of the key points that you always like to make, especially against MTSU, is they're one of the best serving teams. And to be able to come out and do that against a really good serving team, it obviously has to boost that momentum going forward.
Yeah, it does. It's one of those things that'll make us elite. We've been a really good team. We started the year as an okay team, and then we became a pretty good team, and then we were a really good team, and now we're about to take that step to being another elite team, because it's just kind of been the missing piece, the serve and pass. We've struggled handling the ball. We haven't served the ball great. As those two things come together for this team, we've got all the big things in place to be really, really good down the stretch. And, we've been dominant in conference play in a year where the conference is a lot of parity in it. And so hopefully we can continue that this week. Here in Diddle Arena, we've got 2 more. And if we continue to serve with that kind of pressure, it's, I try to give connotations in other sports, but, it's like a full court press in basketball. You put pressure on people, you're, forcing tempo, you're kind of controlling the tempo of the game. And we're controlling the tempo of matches right now. When we do that, we're going to be a really tough team to beat.
Coach, 21-2 on the season. From the outside looking in, it doesn't seem like you guys are struggling much, but you kind of hit on it. The small things haven't been to perfection this season, but down the stretch, it seems to be getting better and better. I mean, what kind of confidence is that giving you?
Well, isn't it crazy that we're 21-2 and like nobody's making a big deal out of it? I mean, we're 21-2. We're ranked in the top 25 in the country, and we've won 50-some straight conference matches. And, it's a small little side note, and that's a shame because we've got a top 25 team playing at a really high level that's on this crazy streak right here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And, people need to appreciate this team down the stretch of the season. Like what we've done this year is, the last couple of years you saw it coming. With the vets that we had and all of that. This year, graduating 6 seniors and losing your libero before the very first game, I promise those aren't magical jerseys. I promise we don't just stick that jersey on and go win 20. And what this team has accomplished and the manner in which they've had to grind to do it is something that I think we need to wake this community back up and get them proud of and committed to down the stretch here with 3 of our last 5 in Diddle Arena, a chance to win a regular season championship, and then hosting the conference tournament. It's just like, oh, okay, the volleyball team is really good. I mean, come on now. This is a pretty special thing that we've been able to do in a year with a lot of challenges. And so I really would like to, challenge everybody to kind of come back out and support what this team has done. I've always been a coach. We've always been a program that's tried to put the product out there before we ask for the support. And man, when you look up and we're 21-2 in the country and been in the top 25 for every single poll this year and won 50-some conference games in a row, come on, like that's got to pique your curiosity a little bit. Let's get to Diddle Arena and support these kids down the stretch.
Kind of leaning off that just a little bit. I mean, obviously, it would be nice. I mean, with some like the bigger games in the season, like Louisville and stuff, you see people show up for those. But then now we're in conference play, which is what really matters. And then it kind of see it dwindle down just a little bit. But Western is hosting the conference championship, and just having that home mentality of just having those people there in order to support these girls. I mean, what they're doing out here is something that a lot of people can do.
Yeah, we need to really try to build that momentum here at the end. Down the stretch. Again, we've got 3 of our last 5 in Diddle Arena. We're undefeated. We're in first place tied with Rice, who's undefeated. We're set to face each other in the last match of the regular season. We both hope that the conference championship is on the line still at that point. And, we have it in our building. And it's going to be Lauren Matthews and Katie Eisenbarger's senior day. And, I mean, there's a lot of things to be really excited about down the stretch right here. So, let's don't fall into, well, the volleyball team won 2 more this week. What's going on next week? Like, come on now. These kids have earned the right to be in some special environments the rest of the way.
We talked about all those seniors that you graduated, Kelsey Brangers, being gone. How good the serving's been, that leads to the defense. That Ashley Hood led you guys digs yesterday. From my understanding, I don't believe she was originally planning on coming back this year. But I guess how did you get her back, and how important has she been?
Yeah.
She doesn't always shine on.
Ashley Hood's been the unsung hero of this season because when Ashley had moved on, she had a COVID year left, but she's a nursing major, which is a really difficult thing to do and be a student athlete. And so she had moved on and wasn't going to take her 5th year. And when Kelsey went down with that injury, one of my first phone calls was to Ashley and said, hey, think we can work this out. And it's been an unbelievable blessing for our team because she is just a rock solid player on the court. You know exactly what you're going to get out of her every night. She is one of those really, really good servers. She's a very capable, reliable defender back there, and she's been in a lot of big matches. And so it's a really cool story you know, just the fact that she's out there playing volleyball. I mean, she had her senior night last year, and she had moved on with her life, and for things to unfold in the way they did that allowed her to end up back on the court. And uniquely, as part of that story, her roommate is Kelsey Brangers. And so, you know, she was set to just support Kelsey through her season this year. And next thing you know, the tables turn on that, and Kelsey's supporting Ashley. It's a really unique story, and Ashley's done a really, really good job for our team.
Anything else?
All right.
Thank you.
Maybe we can get Shaq to DJ the volleyball game on